What's your thought on this whole wealth inequality discussion? That for me.
Yeah, I've always felt like the wealth inequality or the ultra super rich gap is a little bit of a red herring because first of all, it kind of depends on what the ultra rich people are actually doing. With economic growth is a hugely important concept when you really start to think about it. As the economy grows, there are certain individuals who are on the cutting edge of that economic growth. Elon Musk would be one of the perfect examples of that. And so when the economy grows, Elon Musk is going to get really, really rich. But as Elon Musk has gotten rich, a lot of other people in the sphere of Elon Musk have also gotten rich. He essentially invented the space economy. So, as I say, that the gap between rich and poor is a difficult and complicated thing. And I think it has some merit, but I don't think it has the overwhelming indicator of things as much as I think some people give it credit for.
I do fear that we're going down that slope of the whole oligarch kind of thing where it's like, well, if they're that closely related, since Elon's got so many contracts with the government, that he can end up literally owning that piece of the world and it gets a lot less competitive and capitalistic.
I completely agree that there are people with a great amount of wealth that do endless amounts of harm, and you need to be aware of those things. And the wealthy do wield undue influence over our politics,
No,
which is one of the
on both
reasons.
sides.
Yeah, which is one of the reasons I'm actually a conservative. I think the best way to limit corporate influence is to not have the government be so overwhelmingly enormous and overpowered, because then there wouldn't be nearly as much point in lobbying it for everything, because they couldn't just grant you this or grant you that. If we just had a more fair system that just treated people equitably, lobbying wouldn't be nearly as important. But at the same time, having said all those things, none of it really has to do with wealth inequality. I mean, wealth inequality is there in the background, but that's not really what's causing the problem.